huge crowds, and they're certainly getting their money's worth around the lake. As Ollie Townend and Armada coming back to the mound. This is just short of the halfway, 6,524 metres, optimum time 11:27. Now the second ride for Paul Tapner, Indian Mill. Indian Mill on a 41.9 dressage out the lake. Jumps that cleanly. It's very important they do jump that cleanly, because they are tripping up that step if they don't get a good shot at the lake. They step out of that lake, back into the water. And Paul Tapner just missed the time, which was a surprise on his first horse, Kilronan. He's certainly looking to make it right this time. Ollie Townend Armada at fence 20, the new pond. Just one or two problems at that little triple brush in the middle, but not Townend. Still in full flight. Now Ingrid Klipka at the presentation boxes and gallops for home. Look at the running left in this horse. Was hunted as a 4-year-old. He's got a lot of thoroughbred in him, and he's certainly got the speed to stay. In general, we've seen the horses come home very well indeed on the cross-country course so far. 16 seconds, she's going to cruise home. Ingrid Klipka is going to be up there for the challenge. 40.2, she's going to be less than a fence. That's a show-jumping fence behind Nereo. So tomorrow's show-jumping could be a thriller. Germany really making their mark. Now, William Fox Pitt, chilly morning. Second after dressage at the quarry. Amazing that it's this horse's first ever badminton. Won a bronze medal in the Europeans in Malmo, that in 2013. Then, of course, repeated that at the Worlds in the autumn of last year. But they have really produced this horse for this competition. Hasn't had a lot of runs, kept him fresh, and it looks like it. Ollie Townend, keeper's brush, and flying. 50 seconds to get home, and he's going to stay on his dressage score, and the big guns are gathering their challenge for tomorrow. Surely he's going to make it. He'll stay on his dressage, and here's another that looks fresh enough for the show jumping, but of course it's a phase that has always been the Achilles heel of this horse and rider. Into the arena, the crowd's beginning to gather as we get through the very good field we have this year for the championship here at Badminton. At the last, great sight popping over that last fence, 31, looks up at the clock and gives the sign of joy to the crowd here. 39.6, he goes second, and now, of course, the pressure on William Fox Pitt out on course. Well, here's Caroline Powell for New Zealand. Oh, she leaves a knee. One gets the impression she came in a shade too fast. The horse saw the water, just dropped a knee and gave Caroline absolutely no hope at all. She's lost something. Is that her whip? Oh, what is it? Come on, get your feet wet, officials. Get in there. Start fishing. Well, Caroline getting a smile, but I bet she doesn't feel it inside. Fox Pitt, chilly morning at the lake. We've seen plenty of drama here. Good approach, forward, really rides to this. Gets the 3 strides, comes on the straight angle. That's the way to ride this. Turns. And this horse looks fresher, fitter than I think I've ever seen him. It would seem the new management on him is really working. Paul Tapner, Indian Mill. Kilronan missed the time at the garden gates. Beautifully ridden.
The second of those two hedges nicely. Indian Mill.
Did slow down, but not that much. Now it's the Mirage Pond for William Fox Pitt. Won it on Tamarillo in 2004, and no British rider has won this title since 2009, and there are many questions being asked why that is. Could this man put it right? Over the big parallel away from the Mirage Pond and up to the next water. Jock Paget, his second ride. Clifton Lush went well on Clifton Promise, and of course he was right up on the leaderboard after the dressage phase. Positive line to the water, rubs across it but safe. Oh, and a beautiful round there, doesn't he? He sits very forward, this man. For a cross-country phase, he is more forward than most, but it works for him. And with the results he's got, you have to say that there's not too much wrong with it. Paul Tapner at the last, and he's going to get it right this time. He won't have a lot in hand. Indian Mill, 7th after dressage. The winner of 2010 with I Know Nothing for Australia is going to be up there again, all within literally a few penalty points of the leader. 4th at the moment for Paul Tapner. Chilly morning at the Silver Birch. He's going to go straight. If you're going to win this title, you've got to now. Great line to the second. Oh, and what a turn to third. That is classic horsemanship. We're seeing the best in the world at their very best. And my word, isn't it a spectacle? Coming down with the great house in the background to that log. Craig Nicolai from New Zealand had a spill at that earlier in the day. It might look innocent, but it's had those penalties. Andrew Hoy back on course with Rutherglen, his more experienced horse, 16th in the London Olympics with this horse. 3 times Olympic team gold medalist Andrew Hoy for Australia. Oh, he leaves a leg! Oh my word, a second ducking for the Australian star. Another one to leave a leg on that wave. Didn't jump it clean, and 2 duckings in a day for Andrew Hoy. You would not have believed that at the start of the day. A second walk home, a second down walk home. Clifton Lush, fences 25 and 26. Oh, what a line, what a line. That, I think, is probably as copybook as we've seen anyone, and that's what's so good about this day. As Fox Pitt runs for home, just under a minute to get home, and this horse is really coming home in fine form. Christopher Stone's stallion now up the hill to the Rolex presentation boxes. A stallion has never ever won this title, and could 2015 make another piece of history? William Fox Pitt there, you might have noticed him glance at his watch and eased back. And the reason, if you look in the top right-hand corner and see the clock, he's still got 25 counting down to get home. And he knows that every little bit of energy saved is going to be necessary for the show jumping, because I think that makes 4 now, all within 1 fence with show jumping to come. My word, it's going to be a thriller in Manila here tomorrow. Jock Paget coming home. Missed the time on his first. Oof. Well, despite sitting forward, as we talked of earlier, he really didn't budge there, did he? And he is now such an important part of the Kiwi squad. The Kiwis who had a really disappointing World Championships, but of course they're looking to build for the Rio Olympics next year. Another one due to come inside the time, one feels. He's now 12, yes, he's going to be, this could be the 14th, I think it is, inside the time, over the last. And what a day's cross-country we've had. And it's all set up for probably the most exciting finish we've ever seen here at Badminton. 5th for Jock Paget, and tomorrow's show jumping is going to be so exciting. Well, we've had it all. We've had thrills and spills. We've had the world's top riders at their best. And look at this leaderboard. That's 5 all within 1 fence. And look who's there. Nicholson, who's never ever won it. And then the next 2 have Ingrid Klimke. She's trying to get Germany's first ever win here. Jock Paget, he's got 2 in the top 10. New Zealand really pushing it. And Bettina Hoy's return to the very top of the sport. Very definitely seen here at Badminton this afternoon. Mark Todd, he too as good as ever. And look at the rest. Someone with 2 riders in the top 20, Nicola Wilson for Great Britain, Izzy Taylor, Gemma Tattersall, all good performances. Tomorrow's show jumping is going to be so crucial. It is a 3-phase sport, and we've certainly got it here today.